What's going on, guys? You're in with Hardy Tech, and welcome back to Pokemon Countdown. And I'm sure all of you have kept up with the recent announcements for Pokemon Sun and Moon. We now know of 11 of the new Pokemon that'll be featured in the games, though I'm not sure if the Zygarde forms count or not, but for this video's sake, I'm gonna say no, they don't. Anyways, with the new information we have, I'm going to rank the new Pokemon from my least to my favorite. Now, I wasn't sure if I should include Magearna, I'm gonna go with that, as it's been around for a while, so I decided to make it an honorary mention instead and just give you my thoughts on it. The Bakugan Pokemon is one that's really kind of grown on me recently. At first, I really just thought of it as like a metal version of Diancie, and it just brought back horrible nightmares of like, what is it, Peach, Gold, Peach, or Pink, Gold, Peach, or whatever it is in Mario Kart 8. But after seeing it in action, I kind of actually think it has its own charm, and I can appreciate that. But with that out of the way, on to the top 10 Alola region Pokemon here on this special edition of Pokemon Countdown. At number 10, we have Lunala. Oh boy, I can already feel the hate. I personally despise Lunala. I think it's one of the ugliest Pokemon ever designed, but for some reason, I get a weird Bayonetta vibe from this Pokemon. And as if I couldn't have enough people mad at me right now, I actually really dislike Bayonetta's design. And I could be the only one that gets that vibe, but oh well. Lunala is without a doubt my least favorite legendary yet, but just barely. Number 9 is the counterpart to Lunala, Solgaleo. Now going into this list, I kinda hated Solgaleo as much as I hated Lunala, but something weird happened. I'm actually starting to like it. Well, I think its face is incredibly ugly, like the whole galaxy thing is just ugh. But that's just really a minor gripe now. Its overall design actually isn't too horrible. I'd already decided on Pokemon Sun before the mascots were even revealed, but Solgaleo only solidified that for me. Alright, number 8 might surprise some people, but Grubbin. Yeah, I'm the Caterpie guy and all, but there are a lot of bug types I really don't like. But hey, I didn't like Wurple very much, and I'm a big fan of Beautifly and Dustox. Now, I do have high hopes for its evolution, well, its final stage, since most middle bug evolutions pretty much suck. Though, my dislike for Grubbin's design may be because I personally find those kind of beetles to be really disgusting, and I've been finding them around where I live lately, and yeah. Anyways, it's number 8 because I see potential in it, so don't disappoint me, my bug brethren. Number 7 is the President of the United Regions, Young Goose. Oddly, despite Donald Trump being despised by basically the entire internet, Young Goose seems to have captured the heart of a lot of people. If you don't get that reference, by the way, where have you been for the past week? Young Goose reminds me a lot of Linoone. In fact, it would almost fit perfectly as like a middle evolution to that line. Though I do realize they're different animals, they just look similar. Leave me alone. Either way, I like it, but not enough to top this list. Number 6 is the first of 2 Pokemon that aren't officially released yet, but basically are. It's, and I apologize for the pronunciation, Nicora. The koala Pokemon leaked in Korokoro magazine is one we don't know a lot about yet, but from pure speculation, I have to wonder what's going on with the log. Will it grow with Nicora into like the log from Timber, how it gets bigger and bigger with evolution? My assumption is yes. My roommates and I have actually speculated that it becomes part grass type due to it holding part of a tree, but to me, it almost looks like a bongo, which obviously means Donkey Konga is coming to Pokemon, and that's just the best news ever. The second half of our list starts with our first starter Pokemon, Rowlett. A Pokemon that seemed to capture the hearts of the entire internet very quickly seems to have kind of been pushed to a side now with the newer entries into Pokemon World. While I do find Rowlett to be incredibly adorable and can only assume that Blathers and Kyopora are its evolutions, it's still my least favorite, which is saying something because this might be the strongest set of starters of all time. Our second non-official Pokemon is number 4 with Wonko. Man, I hope I'm pronouncing these right. The adorable dog Pokemon follows in the steps of Lillipup by being a basic normal type you'll probably find around the beginning of the game. I don't really see it having a lot of potential long-term, unfortunately, or being very useful, since it is just kind of that generic early game Pokemon. But this list is mainly design-based, and how can you not just want to eat this thing up? Oh my gosh, puppies! Number 3 is the obligatory early game flying type, Pikabeck. Now, this type of Pokemon, the early game flying type, has easily become my favorite through all the generations. The Pidgey line, the Starly line, the Taillow line, and yes, I really like Talonflame as well. But Pikipek is on its way to becoming my favorite of all time. The Woodpecker Pokemon has an amazingly adorable design, and I'm already waiting to catch one and add it to my team, but it doesn't come out for another 5 months, and the world is a very cruel place. Number 2 is a cat. How is this not number 1? I don't know, it's my own list, but I still don't know. It really should have been number 1. I kind of like cats, like, oh my gosh, I have a tribute to cats on my wall. And yes, we have cat Pokemon, but I mean, Glameow is shit, and Purloin's like, what? No. Oh my gosh, Litten, you're just so adorable. I just want to cuddle you and let you set me on fire, and it'll be lovely. And our number 1 Pokemon is Popplio, the best Pokemon revealed so far, in my opinion, to date. Popplio just seems like so much fun to be around. It just wants to make everyone happy. How can you not love that? And maybe it's the hipster part of me because everyone else seems to love the other 2 more than Popplio, but oh well. But Popplio seems to finally be winning over some people, and that just makes me really happy to see. It's speculated to evolve into a fairy type, which I can actually see, but I do think people are overreacting, but that's a topic for another day. In the end, I know who my starter will be for my first playthrough. Heck, I almost feel like I actually know who my entire team is going to be right now. But that's just my opinions on the Pokemon we know about so far. Hopefully they don't announce any more before I have the chance to edit this. Probably will, just to spite me. Oh well. But thanks anyways for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to show your support by clicking the like button down below, and let me know what Pokemon are your favorites so far out of the new generation. Until next time, I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo.